What inspires me? You mean, what do I have a passion for? Human rights. Human rights. Social justice. You don't win a lot of victories in this area. So you have to be buoyed up to pursue by something beyond, above yourself. And that is my firm belief that this is the life that I'm meant to follow, and hope to continue till my last days. Well, as I say, I came from a home. My mother was a very devout Catholic. My dad was actually unchurched, and so my mom put me in Catholic school. I knew some of the sisters that were my teachers, and I began to know them as friends. And I was very inspired by their lives. They seemed to be very happy people. They loved kids. They seemed to love their teaching. They were all individuals, and I thought, well, this seems like a great life. I'd always wanted to be a teacher. So totally my years in education were 50. And then after that, in 1999, I was asked if I would be the promoter of social justice for our sisters, leaving the education and going into a new area. A good friend of mine, Sister Stella Goodpasture, she said to me, you know, we have to go to Seattle to the World Trade Organization meeting. Well, we went for a week, and believe you me, it was learning by immersion. She was a professional at this, so she was right on the front line, you know, hooking elbows with people and being on the street when the police were tear gassing us as revolutionaries, and I was running the opposite direction. It was also new to me. It was very scary. We marched with the Plumbers Union, and then we marched with the Quakers, and then we marched with the Democrats for Peace. I mean, we were in every march or protest up there that you could have. There are never enough hours in a day to address all the social problems in our world or in our society. But I knew that leading the sisters in one way to take corporate stances against certain injustices was what I was going to do. There was a group of Dominicans, national Dominicans, men and women, who were fasting to beg our government not to retaliate in war with Iraq. I joined in day 16 and went through day 30. And I was asked after I come home, would you ever do that again? And I said, well, I don't know if I'd ever do it again. I would never attempt to do it alone, but maybe in community for a cause as important to me as the Iraq War, yes, I could, probably, yes. I have a group of sisters, about 14 of us, that go to the Marin County Jail every Sunday afternoon, visit the women for an hour. I personally visit in Folsom Prison, a gentleman there, and 2 gentlemen on death row in San Quentin. And as far as what keeps us going back to jail for the women is a sense that we are so grateful for that. And it's such a gift that we can give, and they give back so much to us. I always come out of that jail inspired by their faith. And again, this is an implementation of our abolition of the death penalty. We hold in our convent, our gathering space in San Rafael, a prayer vigil the night of any scheduled execution at San Quentin. And we protest there. And we cross the line in civil disobedience, and we risk our arrest. And people say, why would you do a thing like that? What does it mean? What is it? Is it going to change anything? It means a lot to me in terms of saying, I am putting my body where my mouth is. I had a niece by marriage who was a hospice nurse, and I was very out of shape. I was very overweight. I was smoking. She said to me, if you want to live to see the kids grow and marry, you've got to do something about your lifestyle. And I was 48 years old at the time, and I finally gave in when I started to run. Began to be able to run longer and faster than people half my age, and it's genetic. Once I realized that I was good at it, I thought, well, this is all part of life. God expects us to live our lives to the fullest, to be the best persons we can be. And if I was meant to be an athlete, I guess I should work at it. So then I started to work at it. I started marathoning, and it goes on, and I was winning, and sponsored by Nike, and traveling around the country talking, giving motivational talks to women. So I got to run in the trials then in '84 for the Olympic Games in Los Angeles. So that was my crowning long distance story. I guess when I was 60 years old, I ran 5K on the track and set an American record there. I've been very, very lucky. And then, to be nominated here, the heart of Christianity. Well, I'm going to say the heart of all religions that I know of is compassion. Our God is a God of compassion, the heart of compassion, enfleshed compassion. And so when we imitate that, try to hold that kind of a heart for the world, we're our best selves.